Do you like animals?
I have always been fond of animals. I find them fascinating creatures, each with their own unique personalities and behaviors. I enjoy observing their interactions with each other and with their environment. I particularly admire animals for their resilience, adaptability, and connection to nature.
Did you have any pets when you were a child?
No, unfortunately, I didn't have any pets when I was a child. While I always wanted a pet, such as a dog or a cat, my family circumstances didn't allow it at the time. However, I spent a lot of time playing with my friends' pets and visiting the local zoo. These experiences fostered my love for animals and instilled in me a respect for nature.
Do you think it's important for children to grow up with pets?
I believe growing up with pets can be incredibly beneficial for children. It teaches them responsibility, empathy, and compassion. Caring for a pet helps children develop a sense of duty and learn about the importance of nurturing living beings.
Are people in your country generally fond of animals?
Yes, there is a deep-rooted reverence for animals. Many animals hold cultural and religious significance in Indian society. This respect for animals is reflected in various aspects of Indian culture, from vegetarianism to the numerous festivals and celebrations dedicated to animals. One of the most interesting animals I have seen is a Shih Tzu, a small and adorable dog breed known for its charming personality and luxurious coat. I first came across this delightful dog a few years ago when I visited a friend's house. They had recently adopted a Shih Tzu named Bella, and it immediately caught my attention with its playful demeanor and captivating appearance. I had heard of this breed before, but seeing Bella in person was an entirely different experience. She seemed to radiate joy and brought a vibrant energy to the atmosphere of my friend's home. The Shih Tzu is a small-sized dog with a compact body and a round face framed by long, silky hair. Bella had a striking coat of white and light brown fur that looked incredibly soft and well-groomed. Her fur appeared to shimmer under the light, and her owners mentioned how much effort they put into maintaining it. She had large, dark, and expressive eyes that gave her a friendly and curious expression, making it almost impossible not to fall in love with her at first sight. Her little black nose and slightly pushed-in face gave her a distinct appearance, making her look like a tiny lion. Her tail curled over her back in a feathery plume, adding to her overall elegance and charm, which seemed almost royal. I remember spending a significant amount of time playing with Bella during my visit. She was full of energy yet incredibly affectionate, often hopping onto my lap and wagging her tail enthusiastically. She seemed to have an intuitive understanding of how to make people feel special, often leaning into my touch as if she truly enjoyed the affection. Her playful antics, such as chasing after a small ball and trying to tug on a stuffed toy, made her even more endearing. What stood out was how quickly she adapted to people, treating everyone as if they were her closest friends. Despite her energy, she also had moments of calmness, sitting by my side and letting me stroke her fur, which was an incredibly relaxing experience. What makes the Shih Tzu particularly interesting to me is its unique combination of regality and friendliness. Historically bred as companion dogs for Chinese royalty, they carry an air of sophistication, yet they are so approachable and loving. Bella seemed to embody these traits perfectly, striking a balance between grace and playfulness. My encounter with Bella left a lasting impression on me, as she was not only adorable but also brought so much joy and warmth to her home. Even now, when I see pictures of Shih Tzus online or in magazines, I am reminded of how much happiness Bella brought to that day. Since then, I have admired this breed for its beauty and delightful nature, and I often think about getting a Shih Tzu of my own someday.
How have people's attitudes towards animals changed over time?
Certainly. People's attitudes towards animals have evolved significantly over time. Historically, animals were primarily viewed as sources of food, labor, and entertainment. However, with the rise of animal welfare movements and a greater understanding of animal sentience, attitudes have shifted towards greater compassion and respect. There is a growing recognition of animal rights and a movement towards more humane treatment of animals in areas such as agriculture, entertainment, and research. This shift in perspective reflects a growing awareness of the interconnectedness of all living beings and a desire to live in harmony with the natural world. While challenges remain, there is a growing movement towards greater animal protection and a more compassionate relationship between humans and animals.
Do you think zoos play a positive or negative role in society?
Zoos have a complex role in society, with both positive and negative aspects. On the one hand, well-maintained zoos can play an important role in wildlife conservation and education. They can contribute to research and breeding programs for endangered species, raise public awareness about conservation issues, and provide opportunities for people to learn about and appreciate wildlife. However, concerns have been raised about the ethical implications of keeping animals in captivity. Critics argue that zoos can negatively impact the psychological and physical well-being of animals, even in the most well-maintained facilities. Ultimately, the role of zoos in modern society is a subject of ongoing debate. It is crucial to ensure that zoos prioritize the welfare of animals, provide enriching environments, and contribute meaningfully to wildlife conservation efforts.
How does animal agriculture impact the environment?
Animal agriculture has a significant environmental impact. Firstly, it is a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions. Livestock production releases large amounts of methane, a potent greenhouse gas, through enteric fermentation and manure management. Secondly, deforestation is a major consequence of animal agriculture. Forests are cleared to create grazing land for livestock and to cultivate crops for animal feed, leading to habitat loss and biodiversity decline. Thirdly, water pollution is another significant concern. Animal waste runoff from farms can contaminate water bodies, leading to eutrophication harming aquatic ecosystems. Finally, overgrazing can lead to soil erosion and desertification, further degrading the environment. Addressing the environmental impact of animal agriculture requires a shift towards more sustainable and ethical practices, such as reducing meat consumption, promoting plant-based diets, and improving animal husbandry practices.
What measures should be taken to protect endangered species?
Firstly, habitat conservation is crucial. Protecting and restoring natural habitats is essential for the survival of many endangered species. This includes establishing protected areas such as national parks and wildlife sanctuaries, and implementing sustainable land use practices. 3. Secondly, combating illegal wildlife trade is vital. The illegal trade in wildlife products, such as ivory, fur, and exotic pets, is a major threat to many endangered species. Stricter enforcement of wildlife trafficking laws and increased international cooperation are crucial to combat this illegal trade. Thirdly, supporting captive breeding programs can help to increase the population of critically endangered species. However, it's important to ensure that these programs are well managed and that reintroduced animals can successfully survive in the wild. Finally, raising public awareness about the plight of endangered species is crucial. Education and public outreach campaigns can help to foster a greater understanding of conservation issues and encourage individuals to make sustainable choices. By implementing these measures, we can work towards ensuring the survival of endangered species and preserving the biodiversity of our planet.
What are some ethical concerns surrounding the use of animals in research?
One major concern is animal welfare. Ensuring the humane treatment of animals used in research is paramount. This includes minimizing pain and distress, providing adequate housing and nutrition, and using anesthesia and analgesia whenever possible. Another ethical concern is the justification for using animals in research. Researchers must demonstrate that the potential benefits of the research outweigh the potential harm to the animals. Animal models should only be used when there are no suitable alternatives available. Furthermore, transparency and accountability are crucial. Research involving animals must undergo rigorous ethical review by independent committees to ensure that the research is conducted ethically and responsibly. Finally, there is an ongoing debate about the inherent rights of animals and whether it is morally justifiable to use animals for any purpose that benefits humans. Addressing these ethical concerns requires a commitment to responsible research practices, continuous refinement of animal research protocols, and a commitment to finding alternative research methods whenever possible.